So you want to have your account like this, right? We all know that you need a strategy in order for you to be able to raise an account to this amount. So what you need is a strategy, right? Like for example, a strategy right here. As you can see, this one is a rising wedge, right? But it is very easy to identify. So where do most traders lose it? So in this video, I'm going to explain where most of the traders lose, and I'm going to give you a solution to that. So what you need is you have to pay 100% attention to this video and make sure you watch it to the end so that you can get information that is going to help you elevate your trading potential to the maximum level. And also, I would urge you to create an account so that you join me on the 30-day challenge, where I'm going to carry you through the full course of the trading journey, from risk management, price action strategies, symbol analysis, and also technical and fundamental analysis. Everything will be covered in a month, so you can actually go from beginner level to expert level. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel and create an account using the link in the description box below, so that you don't miss on this exciting journey. So without wasting much of your time, today we are going to talk about candlestick formations. So candlestick formations are basically a confirmation method that we usually use when you want to know when to enter the market and when to leave the market. Let's jump right into it. So what exactly do you need to know about candlestick formations? So about candlestick formations, let's remove this so that you can understand quite clearly. So as you can see, we have what we call the bearish engulfing pattern. So what exactly is a bearish engulfing pattern? So I'm going to start by introducing two candlesticks, right? So I'm not going to delve deep into the candlestick anatomy, whereby we explain the open, high, low, and close anatomy of the candlestick. This does not really matter here, so I'm just going to skip on that one. But then what is important is that you understand a candle, each and every candle. So by candlestick anatomy, you can actually understand every information that is being said by each and every candle. As you can see, all these candles can actually have different information that they can actually tell you in the forex market. So basically, these candlesticks, this topic is known as the candlestick patterns, right? So the candlestick patterns, these are basically the confirmation methods that we need in the forex market. So we use them as confirmations. Pardon, my handwriting isn't that good, but then what is important is that you learn and you understand the market. So usually, sometimes when you have made your analysis, let's say for example you have analyzed the rising wedge, like back on the screen that I just showed you. So let's say for example you now want to execute the market. So for example, let's say we are at this point. Let me show it to you. Let's say for example you are at this point, so you know that the market is not going to pass through to this point, but then it is eventually going to retrace back into the trade, or maybe even break to the downside. So how do you know that the market is now going to start retracing back into the trade? So this is why the candlestick patterns are important. We can actually use them as the confirmations. So in this video, we're going to talk about the bearish engulfing pattern. So the bearish engulfing pattern, usually it is a reversal pattern, whereby you know that if you were anticipating a reversal or a bearish power, you can actually confirm that the bearish power has just begun. So let me simplify it for you. So in this picture, you can clearly see that this was an uptrend, right? The market was going up as marked by this arrow, and then the market started reversing to the downtrend, right? So we want to analyze these two, right? We want to analyze these these two. So as you can see, the market opened at this point. This one was the open, and then it was also the low, and then it closed at this point, right? This one was the close, and also it was the high, right? As you can see, this is our candle, right? But then we know that the market is going to retrace, or the market is now headed towards a downtrend. But how do we know that the market is now going to start going down? We know by looking at this candle. As you can see, this one was a bullish candle, right? As marked by the color. Of course, if the color is green, usually it is a bullish candle, and if the color is red, it is a bearish candle. So as you can see, once the market closed at this point, we can actually see that the market opened on the next candle at a point that is higher than this point. As you can see, it opened at the point that is actually higher. So it opened at this point. This one was the opening, right? But then it closed right below that candle. So this basically means the market, when the market opened, the bulls were still in power to an extent that they actually opened higher than the previous close of the candle, right? They actually opened higher. So it means there are actually pips here, there are actually ticks where the market was pushed higher. But then due to the bearish power, the market was pushed to the downside, right? We can actually see that the market was pushed to the downside up to a point where it actually closed down below. So we can clearly see that this whole candle was fully engulfed by the next candle, that is the bearish candle. So basically, this is the engulfing pattern. It's a very, very, very strong confirmation method that you can use. Once you see this engulfing pattern, it signals that the market is now going to sell, right? So how do you utilize this? Make sure to use this pattern in conjunction with other confirmation or other trading strategies that you may have learned, because this can never be used alone. For example, it can actually happen in the midst of an uptrend, right? It can actually happen at this point, and then the candlesticks can actually continue going up, right? So make sure that you use this in conjunction with other trades, be it Bollinger Bands, be it the rising wedge that I just shown you on the screen, be it any other trading strategy that you may have implemented. These candlesticks can only work as a confirmation method. These are only used as confirmations method that you need to understand. So this can actually make you understand that you don't have to miss the trade just the moment it starts going down. So at this point, you can actually enter at this point just below the close of this. This will be your opening, your opening. So you can actually sell at this point. You can actually sell, right? You can actually sell, and then you can put your your stop loss here. You can put your stop loss here. This will be your stop loss just slightly above these candles to avoid the stop hand, of course, by the market makers. I'm also going to teach you how the market maker method works using the BTMM by Elliott Wave. Anyway, and then you take profit, you can just put it according to the strategy that you may have implemented. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please do not forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you have any question, be kind to put it in the comment section so that others can actually benefit from that question, and I'll be happy to explain it to you in the next videos. See you in the next video.